An artist whose hits are dance floor staples is coming to Aggieland.
In celebration of 40 years of Aggie Greek life, Texas A&M's Office of Fraternity and Sorority Life is hosting a Flo Rida concert at Rida Arena. Joining us tonight to talk about that is Mr. Gabriel Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining us. A lot of people, I think, our age, are excited about this especially.
Yeah.
Tell us about the show, when it is, the time, and let's start there.
Yeah, so Aggie Greek Life is putting on a show. It'll take place at Rida Arena. It's Friday, April 11, 2025. Yeah, I mean, we've put in a lot of work for this, and I'm excited to host Flo Rida here in Aggieland, so it's awesome.
You mentioned a lot of hard work goes into this. This doesn't just happen with a snap of the finger. Tell us about the process of how you made this a reality.
Yeah, so it all started last summer. A committee came together. There was about 50 of us. Obviously, we had Fraternity and Sorority Life office kind of gauging those meetings and kind of like telling us what needs to get done, what not, or what needs to, like basically what needs to get done. And so with that, we worked with Texas A&M, all the different offices, marketing, 12th Man, the staff, and you know, this is all that makes it all a reality. So
I'm curious about the process. You talked a little bit about last summer, and we saw what happened with George Strait. The Kyle Field concert was amazing, and I think that kind of put our area on that map of music events that can happen here, and they be incredible events. And I know Rida Arena has been working to get more live acts back in. Right. So was it strategic to use Rida Arena? Were there other venues that you looked at? How did you get down to this?
So we looked at Rida Arena just because of April. Obviously, there's a lot of rain in that time of the year, so we were like, let's find somewhere.
You're not brand new here.
Yeah, we were like, let's find somewhere where it's it's covered, and we just all come together under one roof and have an awesome time, and Rida Arena was perfect for that. So that's what we decided to go with.
You know, Rusty mentioned we saw a lot of success with George Strait coming to town. We had a concert not that long ago at Rida Arena itself. It really has been a developing process, seeing more and more live music and bigger artists coming to the area. You know, why bring Flo Rida to Aggieland?
I think with Bryan College Station area growing at the rate it is, it's important to bring someone that is a little diverse. I mean, obviously it's for Aggie Greek life, but we also want the community to come out as well. And so we wanted to find someone that kind of resonates a little bit with everyone. You know, he was really big during like the whole Y2K movement, so that's why we went with Flo Rida.
The early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Big club hits. And you bring up such a good point, because I do think that our area brings in a lot of good country music artists and a lot of even rock bands that are hometown, but to get some of that diversity here in town, including hip hop artists and rappers that are a little bit more well known.
Right.
I mean, that does keep it the diversity out there in terms of entertainment for the area.
Yeah, 100%. We had looked at country artists, and then we were like, let's do something new, something that Bryan College Station hasn't seen recently. So Flo Rida was perfect for that.
For those who don't know, could you give us a quick elevator speech about your organization, what it is you do, what your goals are for that group?
Yeah, and so Aggie Greek Life is essentially, we have a community of over 6,600 students, and these are going to be lifelong leaders out there in the real world. And so we're home to 58 chapters at Texas A&M. We have a really big mission of just bringing our community together, and I think that with this event, that's something that we're going to do perfectly. I mean, last year we raised $1.3 million in philanthropy, and then also served the community with 6,000 community service hours.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
To wrap up, we wanted to ask, how can people go about getting tickets for the event?
How can we go about getting tickets?
Yeah, that's what we really want to know.
Be honest.
Well, you could look us up on social media, Aggie Greek Life, at Aggie Greek Life. It's going to have all the information there. You could also look at the 12th Man Foundation. That's where our tickets are being sold. But any updates, anything of that nature will be communicated with Aggie Greek Life on socials. So.
Awesome. Gabriel Rodriguez, thank you so much for joining us. We'll put all this online at KBTX.com. Should be a fun event. Thank you, sir. We're going to be back after this.